In a world where the it thing is always changing, sometimes you need a tour guide or two to help you find your way to pop culture's paradise. If you find yourself reminiscing or in need of a good recommendation, these two have you covered. And now, here's your hosts, Joey and Jeff.
Welcome to Pop Culture Paradise. My name is Jeff.
And I'm Joe.
And today we're going to take a look back to the 90s, specifically to Looney Tunes t-shirts. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
You're really ready for it today. Nice Space Jam shirt.
I had to. You told me what we were going to be chatting about today, and it felt appropriate.
So we can't just promise you a Looney Tunes shirt and not give you an example of it. Kids, this is fashion right here.
Here we go. What do we got first, Joe?
We got Wile E. Coyote, the bona fide hustler.
So you're kind of taking the Warner Brothers Wile E. Coyote, mixing them in with the hip hop scene of the 90s, which was super, super big. And you know my stepfather, Tim Pace. This is a total Tim Pace t-shirt. I can totally see him rocking this, like, for real.
Well, not only could you see him, but I see, like, Rick Ross could wear something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this speaks to somebody who's, like, they're hard, but, you know, they're also kind of corny at the same time. Like, you challenge them, and then you realize, oh, crap, they're carrying.
Yeah.
Or they're ready to throw down, but they're just wearing a silly shirt right now.
They're dangerous, but they're known to have a little fun from time to time, that's all.
I mean, I could see maybe not a member of the Wu-Tang Clan wearing this back then, but like a guy who was influenced by the Wu-Tang Clan, and maybe his song charted in like number 40 on the hip-hop charts.
Right.
So not only was Looney Tunes for the hip-hop crowd, but it was also for the sports enthusiast. And here we have Taz, and Taz is rocking his LA Raiders gear.
So here it begins, the Taz takeover. Now think about it. Pretty much anything that you could associate a Warner Brothers license to, you're going to see in this list. And football isn't the only sport you're going to see. But this is super, super cool. You got Bad to the Bone in the bottom. You got the X-Ray coming through. It's the Los Angeles Raiders, which is super nostalgic, super cool. That's a t-shirt that I would absolutely rock.
I mean, it is officially licensed, so you're not walking around with something that somebody just drew on a boardwalk and screen printed.
No. This is the real deal. Like, this t-shirt would be a head turner for sure.
If Taz was an actual NFL player, what would he be best at? And what position would he play?
Taz would be a fullback, right? You would run power I, you would hand off to your halfback, and let Taz just plow the hole right through the middle of the line, right through the defense. Couldn't stop him.
So I think you're half right. I think he'd be a back, but his spin move is essential.
It is. It's probably more essential than the Mike Vick spin move in 04.
The Mike Vick spin move is essential. If it's in you, they can't defend you.
But I wouldn't trust him because his ball control, as we see on this shirt, is terrible.
Two hands on the ball, Taz. This is great. This is Dallas Cowboys. Maybe you can tell me what full tilt hitting means, because I don't know. But anything Dallas Cowboys, anything Warner Brothers, like Looney Tunes, I'm in.
So I looked it up. I also looked at the shirt and I thought, what the hell does full tilt hitting mean? The only results I got were just other shirts of Taz on other teams. So they must have trademarked full tilt hitting, expecting, this is going to be the thing that the kids say when they're playing football.
Yeah. It's like, me, Joe, and Jake or Timmy, we're out there, we're full tilt hitting. Like, we were going at it.
You don't want to half tilt it.
No.
That's how concussions would happen. That's how concussions happen if you half tilt.
No
you gotta
half
commit.
tilting.
Now, do you think his favorite player was Leon Lett?
Very well could be, by the way he's holding onto that ball there. Rock and roll, man. Here it is. The Taz takeover continues. This is our third consecutive one in a row. This one isn't for so much the sports enthusiast as it is for the motorcycle enthusiast, right, Joe?
For the dad enthusiast here, because I'm looking at this shirt, and there is no way this shirt ever stayed in that condition. This is a shirt that gets oil stains from the garage.
Yeah.
This is a shirt that has its collar ripped up and holes underneath the armpit.
This is the kind of shirt that your dad would wear, and you would just find him underneath the car fixing on something. Wouldn't bother using a rag to wash his hands. He'd just wipe it all over the shirt. Like, that's what it's for.
Or if you got the above ground pool, no need to shower. I could just jump in the pool.
Yeah,
It all becomes one liquid at one point.
it does. My stress is bigger than your stress. Who's having a stress contest? That's what I want to know.
He's not stressed. He's pissed. Look at his eyes.
Wait. You said he. I always thought Tweety was a girl. Am I completely wrong in that?
You know, I think Tweety falls in that same thing that Normal the cat does, where I hear a boy when it talks, but it could be a girl, but voiced by a boy.
Who knows?
And you know the reason he is so stressed? Look how wrinkly that shirt is.
I'm trying to tell if this one looks authentic to me or not, but it's definitely a total mom shirt. You would get it for her randomly as a gift. Dad would say, get your mom something nice, and you would probably come back with this. And it would stress her out, so the shirt would be then appropriate.
And she's not wearing this anywhere special. She's wearing this, like, around the house.
Gardening.
Yeah, like, this could definitely get ruined as well. This is the mom version of the Harley Davidson shirt.
Yeah, doing laundry, whatever.
There's paint on it.
Oh, yo, Los Angeles Dodgers. That shirt's kind of dope. All right, we got Bugs Bunny in the middle. Of course, we got Taz over here. And then I'm really excited to see Daffy Duck on there because he doesn't get the love and respect that he deserves.
It's all Dis the Duck.
That's a cool t-shirt, man. I would totally rock that. You get some, like, matching blue kicks with it. So maybe, like, high top Air Forces, backwards cap. I don't know. That's dope to me. I like it.
See, to me, this shirt, I don't know, like, those aren't Dodgers colors. There's weird placement, because if I'm Bugs Bunny, I am not that comfortable with a spastic Daffy Duck trying to catch a ball, and Taz, with this look in his eye, like he's not going to hit just that baseball, he's going to smash Bugs in the face, okay?
Right.
And then the uniforms, those aren't Dodgers colors. Those look like pinstripes that, like, Mr. Frosty or Mr. Swirly in
Right.
the Adventures of Pete and Pete, the guy with the ice cream head. That looks like his uniform.
I think that's kind of the print, right, of the shirt. And it could essentially be any team on top, like we saw earlier with the Taz and the Cowboys or the Raiders, right?
You know, that probably could be.
Like, I could totally see Atlanta Braves or New York Yankees. It could be anything. And
Now,
next we have the hip-hop hair. So again, 90s hip-hop. You got Bugs Bunny, which is anything Bugs Bunny is a license to print money. And, yeah, they're definitely hopping on the 90s hip-hop trend here.
I don't know if it's a license to print money or just a license to print anything.
Yeah, just T-shirts, mugs, whatever, hats.
It's kind of like when you go to Pro Wrestling Tees and everyone has their stores set up and everyone has 58 designs and you look
Right.
at them and you're like, all right, I know it's free screen printing, but seriously, who's buying that?
Yeah, and more importantly, who's designing these?
Someone is sitting there and they're just like, this will be perfect for little Johnny. He
Yep.
loves hip hop. And then you're like, what is he listening to? Crisscross.
He's really
listening-
into crisscross, yeah.
He likes House of Pain, but he doesn't really know what's being said in it, and we haven't listened hard enough to know that it's a little harder than it seems. We just know jump, and he jumps.
But we can gift him this shirt for the summer, right? It's harmless, it's fun, it's up his alley, and we'll seem like the cool aunt and uncle.
The Chain Gang is a clique.
It is a click, and it's 100% animal. This is kind of cool. I always like the style t-shirts where it looks like they're just busting through it. You got the chain around it, 100% animal, the drool coming out. And let me just put it out there. It's not that I don't like Taz. I just can't understand and comprehend how he became the forefront over Bugs Bunny. It's crazy to me. Like, he was so freaking popular. It's nuts.
You know, it is kind of just hard to believe that they looked at this and they said, you know what? Kids don't like Daffy. Kids don't like, Sylvester. They like Taz. They relate to Taz. This is like the shirt that your older cousin would wear, and you go hang out away from supervision, and he just starts walloping on you just because he can. He's bigger.
See, for me, this is the kind of t-shirt that I would have wore back when I was a little kid playing little lad football in Portland. You would essentially take, like, the shirt would be bigger. You would just put it over your pads. And that was like your practice jersey was like 100% animal Taz. You know what I mean?
And would you wallop on your cousins?
Yeah, if you could, if they were around and they always deserved it. So yeah.
Oh, wait, we do have proof. You would wallop on your cousin. You'd hit him with a sled and get your friends to powerbomb him through a fiery table.
Yeah, well, things happen when you want to be hardcore. Okay, so our next t-shirt is sticking with the sports theme. You got Bugs Bunny, who could essentially be on any team, really. So kind of picture your favorite team with this t-shirt. The best offense. I remember the Phoenix Suns. They were definitely known when we were younger for having an incredible offense with Charles Barkley in them. So this is kind of a cool shirt. I like purple. I actually own a purple Bugs Bunny t-shirt. It's got his, front on the front and his back on the back. Kind of like the crisscross style one that we used to have as a kid, just a little bit different. But this is a cool shirt. I would totally rock this one.
It's good to see that Bugs is keeping up with his Space Jam connections.
Yeah,
but
and it looks like he's blowing past. Is that Taz in the background?
Let's see. Is that Taz in the background?
It is.
Yeah. Oh, he blew right past him. Probably hopped over him.
Yep, and now he's headed right for the basket.
And Taz has no clue what's going on. He has slow reaction time.
He really does. Just don't let him get going, ever.
He needs some of that special drink. The secret stuff.
Right? Michael's secret stuff. Marvin the Martian, explain this to me. Why did it seem like any kid in school that could draw well could always draw Marvin the Martian exceptionally well?
Get out of town. I could do Marvin the Martian.
I think there's something about him that you don't have to put too much detail as long as you get the shapes correctly. He's got enough attitude. I used to have an alarm clock, so I'm very familiar with Marvin the Martian, and this guy would wake me up every morning with, "Wake up, Earthling, wake up, Earthling." So I hated him because he's the first voice I'm hearing before I'm getting shoved off to school.
Wake up, Earthling! You haven't got all light year! Wake up, Earthling! You haven't got all light year!
That is awesome. No, that's a cool shirt.
I'm sure he probably would have said, "Surrender, Earthling, or be disintegrated" as the next way to wake me up. He seemed very intimidating, and I like what's going on here. He's got a chicken army.
Yeah, an army of chickens, and he's coming here. He's taking over. No one's going to tell him otherwise. What kid in school would wear this shirt, though? That's what I got to ask you.
This is given second or third hand
through
a school donations program to the struggling family. And it's not great enough for it to be bought initially, but it's how the kid fits in because, if you got the cool Looney Tunes ones, well, this is Looney Tunes as well.
Yep. And it's almost like Marvin the Martian was kind of a niche audience. Like I said, like all those kids that could draw him super well were super into him. All right, keeping the craze going with the basketball. We got the hip-hop hair in here, Bugs Bunny. Making the big dunk, blowing past. All right, clearly blew past Taz again because look at him. Marvin can't keep up. Wile E. Coyote's going up for the block, but it's just, you can't stop Bugs Bunny. He's got hops, man.
You can't stop him because nobody's putting in that much effort. Marvin's just kind of like, he blew past me. He's a guy who wants to play with the rest of his friends, but his conditioning is bad, and at a certain point, he just wants nobody to bust his balls that he's out there playing with them.
He's that one that always says, no, you have to invite your little brother to play with you.
And then you got Wile E. Coyote here that he's kind of about to goaltend, but he's starting his jump way too late, so that ball's going in. And Taz looks like he's breakdancing. That doesn't look like, because if you look at Bugs' pathway, he's coming in from the other side, so he didn't steamroll over Taz. Taz is breakdancing.
He could be, or it looks like Taz just got crossed over really bad. Now, two things that I noticed about this. It's like street basketball. You got the fence in the background. That's cool. Always did that with our friends, on the playground, whatever. But then Wile E. Coyote has springs on the bottom of his feet to try to contest this slam dunk. And what does that box say? Acme what?
Acme Springs.
I thought so. I thought it might have been Dynamite at first, but I felt that would be a little bit inappropriate for like a pickup basketball game. And tell me, why is there one, two? All right,
that'd be one of the things you'd actually call a foul in a pickup game.
Right. So if they're playing 2-on-2, why are they all trying to contest the shot?
Maybe Taz is on Bugs' team.
He's very helpful.
Well, it's all about Taz now. He don't have to play nice with Bugs.
Creating distractions. All right, what kind of bootleg is this? Don't even think it. That's a total thing that your mom would say.
All these shirts with Tweety it's at the edge of just completely frazzled.
Yeah.
Like, don't think it. Don't push me. My stress.
My stress is bigger than your stress.
See, everybody likes Tweety because Tweety looks sweet, but miserable.
But that's not a shirt that I would wear. Keeping things moving with Tweety, it's get a grip. Another total mom saying, or just a total 90s saying, really, that you would always hear, which I've been actually trying to bring back the last couple of years. And when I say it, people look at me like I have like 3 or 4 heads. But I'm going to keep trying. I am. Get a grip.
In this day and age, get a grip is perfect.
You got to really hit the P in the end, though. Get a grip.
Hit the P's. The mic does not like that.
No.
Yeah, and then you look at it and you're like, that really is the thing you got to bring back, because so many situations. Oh, I didn't like this. Get a grip.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, life is terrible. Get a grip.
Yep. But I just want to know why Tweety is dressed like the Partridge Family. What is he even wearing? And why is he, like, he's mad? Like, get a grip isn't something that you would say when you're angry. It'd be when you're kind of just, like, annoyed. Like, dude, get a grip. Shut up.
Unless Tweety's, like, has a friend that they've been trying to help out for so long. They're just, all right, I've said all the nice things. I've tried to build up their self-confidence. All right, now it's over. Get a grip.
Just get a grip. Taz taking over Taz's Pizza. I don't know. Tell me, would you trust Taz to deliver a pizza to your house? Would you expect for any of it to be left?
No, and I'll tell you why. This box already gives the answer. That box has been sitting out for a very long time to be stained right through the sides and the top. So he's clearly flipped it, or there's something that's seeped through because it's sat for so long that there might be 2 slices left.
That is the
he
greasiest. Yep.
He's smiling like he ate it, and he's kind of looking like, you challenge me that there's no pizza in here before I leave. I'm going to fight you.
Yeah. Well, look at his face. He's smiling like, I delivered your pizza. And you're like, I ordered this 2 weeks ago. Like, where the heck have you been?
Well, that's the type of pizza delivery you get at Taz's Pizza Place. He's not going to get fired from his own shop.
Can we take that and print it on pizza boxes so it can seem like we're eating Taz pizza?
We're doing that.
I would love to.
We're
That'd be a great
personalized Taz pizza.
Yep.
Of course, I wouldn't eat it because it clearly looks like it's been tampered with. There's probably Taz juice in there.
It looks like he tossed it in the car, but in his seat and sat on it, so all the grease is just seeping through the top of the box. Wait, what does it say? Wait, what? Hold on, I can't read it.
What do you know?
What do you know? Somebody's at the family barbecue just trying to school you on something, and you just look at him and you're like, what do you know? Just to discredit everything they say.
Oh, and it's one of those arguments that you know you're winning and they're spouting off something factually inaccurate, and you want to be like, all right, I can look this up on my phone. I can prove to you it's this. Oh, yeah? What do you know? You with your computer.
Like Tweety is just fed up. That's the vibe I get from every Tweety shirt. He's just fed up. He's done. Oh, come on. As if you're going to rub it in our faces. The bad old Cowboys. Damn. That one hurts. That's a low blow. Who would print that shirt? An Eagles fan? It's green.
This is owned by Eli Manning Fashion. He personally drew that deformed looking football.
Oh, yeah, that thing, it looks like it was a rock initially, like a big boulder, right? And they're like, well, we can just paint it brown and turn it into a football, throw some laces on it.
That's either a boulder or like the deformed beanbag chairs that you would get that were footballs.
No, that totally looks like something Chris Redfield would punch. This is, you know my friend Wade, this is a total Wade shirt. He loves bowling. And his characteristics are that kind of the Tasmanian devil. He's a little unpredictable.
He kind of reminds me of Al Borland. He's got the flannel on. He could be coming into that bowling alley to repair the lanes. Yep. Maybe. Yeah, I want to give Taz credit, but it's kind of getting a little discredited by him eating the bowling ball.
If he did get hired and this was his first day, it was also his last day. All right, I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at here. What is going on?
Well, this is what you would wear when everybody on your team knows that you are the worst sport, have the worst attitude, and you're kind of a pain in the ass to play ball with. They'd get you this, and they'd laugh, and then they'd be like, God, I hope he takes a joke.
No, this is... I mean, even the one with the bowling one, I don't know that I'd wear that because I'm not super into bowling. But this one, I'm even less into baseball. I wouldn't rock that. I don't really... It's just I don't know. It's just weird.
On Pawn Stars, they always talk about, like, the multiple markets that an item could appeal to.
Right.
So you'd have to be a Taz fan, but also really like the New York Yankees.
Yeah, and probably be, like you said, the worst sport on your team. All right, the Tweety train continues, diving back more into football and hike. This is the t-shirt you would definitely get your mom. It seems like Tweety and mothers are hand in hand, and this is so she could watch the game objectively and not have to root for like a particular team.
And that is the tiniest football. Terrible placement, because if you were going to kick that is sailing wide left. It kind of reminds me of the story you would tell about your mom, right? She only knew 2 players and would always root for them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have vivid memories of a kid being a Dallas Cowboys fan, and they were the best team. I would later learn that my mom was a huge bandwagon fan and started to like, teams that were winning. But when I was a kid, I would just hear her screaming at the TV, "Go, Emmett, go! Go, Emmett!" That's what she would always yell. Hey, better swing, better. I don't know, that's kind of a cool shirt. Like a little sister would wear that to come out and support you at your, like, Little League game, I guess.
Yeah, well, she didn't pay attention to the whole game. She got distracted. The Barbies came along, and maybe she's doing some arts and crafts on the stands.
Yep.
But she's really excited when you come up to bat the first time around.
Yep, and she'll yell, "Hey, better, swing, better."
And then probably yell out the other few things that she saw in a baseball movie once.
Yep, like, what's the one from Angels in the Outfield?
Oh, it could happen?
It could happen, and she'll start doing the... And she's trying to get the whole crowd going, but their team name isn't even the Angels. It's like the Eagles, so they all just join along anyway.
And it's like 9 parents who got, like, dragged along, and instead of going home, they'll just kill the 45 minutes in the stands, kill the hour and a half.
Yep.
They got other things to do. Go 0-3, 3-3. It don't matter. You're not going pro. They know that. You know that.
Clearly, they're trying to target a certain market for this t-shirt, and that is fathers that are stuck on the grill cooking even on Father's Day.
They may like it. They may not like it. But this got your mom to laugh. And she thought, oh, for $10, this is a great gag gift. And he smiles. And, okay, I get it. Oh, very funny. Oh, Taz is on it. Then it goes in the closet and disappears a year later. Don't know where. And then you see this at the Goodwill or the Salvation Army or the next sort of secondhand store. And the pattern just keeps going and going and going.
Or it winds up in your drawer. And your dad's like, I don't know how that got in there. But if it's in your drawer, you might as well keep it, right?
I mean, it's more of your shirt anyway, right? It's your style.
Yeah, I mean, you love Taz.
I do? I guess I do.
You do now. Get out of my face, kid.
But I don't barbecue.
Something.
Yeah, because you'd set the house on fire. You'd set the deck on fire.
Okay, Tweety, this is your classic 4th of July shirt. Tweety's just kind of like, hug me.
Nothing more American than America on your overalls.
I was going to say, then overalls and having America printed on your overalls. Striped shirt Tweety's wearing underneath. And then you got the big American. I would totally rock that. If I could. Actually, I don't know. I might buy that for, like, my sister or something.
And then she'd say, thank you, I guess.
Thanks.
So, she's gone into mom mode. So, now
Perfect.
it might be like, oh, good. A shirt that's not too fancy. I can get destroyed as well. And, make it oversized so I don't feel fat.
Exactly. I love it. Boom. Chicago Bulls. Were there a bigger basketball team in the 90s?
No, there was not. And look who is finally getting his due.
Front and center.
Not much of a do, though, because he is below cool. He is the cool or not a cool?
Explain this to me. So, are these like the coolness meters of the players on the team? And if so, I got a problem with Wile E. Coyote being ahead of Daffy Duck and Taz being ahead of Bugs frickin' Bunny.
Well, I don't think it's Taz being ahead of Bugs Bunny. The meter is different than the photo lineup.
Okay, so we're not we're not reading it left to right. See, that's what I thought at first.
No, I mean, if you look at Bugs Bunny, him being able to spin the ball in his finger already makes him cooler than Taz.
Yeah, I would have loved to see him spinning the ball on his ear. That would have been cool too.
Yeah, that would make him cooler than Antarctica or something.
But why is Daffy so low?
Well, at least he's getting his due. Now he gets to be a postage stamp.
Is that just like a running gag? Let's all diss the duck?
Absolutely, it's a running gag. You wanna keep kayfabe when you're doing these Looney Tunes shirts. You don't want to break the illusion that Daffy Duck is cooler than you think he is.
No.
He's not cool, even though you're trying to sell a shirt to people who have to think the shirt's cool, but Daffy's not cool. But they want Daffy on the shirt.
I'm lost, and I'm more lost in this Looney Tunes stamps. What is going on in this shirt?
You wouldn't be lost if you put a proper stamp on it. You could get...
And who purchases this? Who is this for?
This is at a children's store.
Okay.
It is marked for $15, marked down to $3, and then everybody buys it up because, at least it's a shirt. It does shirt things. And
exactly.
Being Looney Tunes, all right, well, that's a plus. I mean, the kid does know Looney Tunes. It'll keep him clothed.
Yeah, that's a shirt I would definitely pass on. And I would totally pass on this t-shirt, too. It doesn't seem authentic to me at all. It seems like somebody drew it and then randomly had it, not screen printed, but like iron-on style. You know what I mean?
Yes, we were able to get an iron-on to work properly.
And what's going on with this dude's carpet? Why is he taking the picture on the carpet? And hold on, wait a minute. Why in the bottom left is his toe? His dirty toes in the picture. Oh my god.
This looks like that Taz video game for the Sega Genesis.
Ah, that's right. I remember that game. I totally forgot about that till you just mentioned it.
But nothing gets more 90s than Taz surfing.
Right. This is a total California Kid t-shirt. Here he is again. Refuses to play well with others. This okay, hold on. The sleeves are cut off of this shirt. We got to address that first and foremost. You got the big teeth. This is the t-shirt you would buy for the kid in your neighborhood that had undiagnosed ADHD. You're just like, no, he's just a free spirit. He's just a wild child. We're going to get him this shirt.
He's just a wild child. He punches me.
He's just working some things out.
He's always covered in dirt. He steals my action figures.
He'll give them back.
He did. They're broken.
He didn't mean to do that. Yo, this shirt is Gangsta. This is a straight up Daffy Duck Tupac collaboration of some sort. But he has, does that say just Daffy Duck where Tupac would have Thug Life on his belly?
It says Duck Life.
Duck Life, even better. How much money? No. Screw that. I don't have a lot of money. How many likes on this video to convince you to get a Duck Life tattoo right across your belly? How many likes to make that happen?
I'm scared of tempting the internet. I think somebody would do it. A like is free, okay?
Yeah.
All you have to do is convince someone to hit like. They're not actually going to pay for this tattoo or have to look at this tattoo. And I've made the promise, the only tattoo I'm ever getting is that if I ever get muscles, it's going to be the American flag to look like Guile from Street Fighter.
That's amazing. Okay, well, let's just say if I were to pay for it, how many likes on this video to get a Duck Life tattoo? Come on, give me a number. No. Damn it.
That is
Could've
a big
sworn
no.
Could have sworn you would have took the bait on that. Okay, this is a 90s like birthday party going on right here.
When you perform hip hop at the max.
Yep, you got the trio. You got Bugs, Daft, Taz holding the boom box. I like that. You got the sidewards cap on Daffy. And then you get the kind of like Saved by the Bell print in the background. That's kind of a cool t-shirt. If it were
or the carpet to every indoor roller skating rink.
Exactly. Happy Wheels had that for sure. If it were a white t-shirt and not this weird red color that doesn't do anything for it, I would buy that right away.
Yeah, that's how you would market yourself, because right underneath Taz would say, "Shut up and party."
Damn right it would.
It's probably coming right out of Daffy's speaker.
Yep.
Shut up and party. See that link right there? You can listen to it.
Okay, so...
Officially licensed.
Okay, yep, I see it on the tag. Is this supposed to be... Hold on, let me think about this. Is this supposed to be a Public Enemy collaboration here?
I think it's every version of hip-hop, because, yeah, we got Flavor Flav-like clocks on Wile E. Coyote, who's a genius.
Yeah, he's a lyrical genius.
But there's something, I don't know, different with Taz and Daffy. They don't quite look Public Enemy to me.
No, Taz looks like the badass one. He has a bite out of his brim of his cap. And Daffy's just like...
Throwing gang signs. Like
yeah, tossing up gang signs like, what do you know?
The WB version of a gang sign.
Okay, this just looks like Bugs Bunny is bending over taking a dump. This is not a flattering t-shirt. I don't understand why he has a carrot tattoo. He's yelling into a mic. He's in his boots, his kilt. Is this like a House of Pain thing, or
House of Pain, or maybe like grunge, or like, I don't know, what's that Irish? I don't know, like he feels like he could be listening to the Dropkick Murphys or something.
Yeah, somebody should drop kick this back into the closet. I would I would not wear that.
But you would wear this.
You damn right I would.
This
shirt
is the iconic one right here.
I had this shirt. I believe it was in white or it was in gray. I may have had both. But this was the coolest shirt in the world to me because, one, my first ever cassette tape that my mom bought me was Crisscross Totally Crossed Out. I loved them. I would get to the point where I would go to school, run into the bathroom, switch my clothes around backwards so I could be totally crossed out, and go about the rest of my day like that. I had to wear this shirt because on the back, it was the back of them with the front of their clothes. This was like the all-time to me. It's so hard to find an authentic version of this, like an original, which I don't know if this one is, because the original has the back, the reprints don't.
But you weren't wearing this one? This one's not as iconic to you?
No, this just looks like they're going on a ski trip. I don't know what part of hip-hop this is.
What about this type of hip-hop?
That's a total Tim Pace t-shirt, too. And that is Rob Steele, my mentor in radio. That's his sign-off. Peace out.
Again, Taz stealing Daffy's spot, and even he's looking like, yo, I'm gonna take this picture before he notices that I just hopped in.
He's like, all right, let's get it. And then he's like, gone.
He knows what he's up to.
I don't know, dude. This looks like an 8th grader drew this, and they're like, you know, kind of advanced for their age, but I don't understand it. It's definitely for the skateboarder. So if you knew that, you know, little Timmy, when he was a kid, he loved Warner Brothers, and then through his teenage years, he started skateboarding, and you hadn't seen him in like 5-6 years, this would be the gift you would get him.
Would he understand why it says love?
No, I have no idea what that is about. Maybe you love skateboarding.
You do it for the love of skateboarding.
Yeah. Route 66th.
Now we had mom shirts, but this is grandma or grandpa shirt.
Yeah, this is so they can join your, you know, Warner Brothers themed birthday party and not feel left out. You got the pink cat, alack. That's a great t-shirt. If it were white or black, I would buy that t-shirt. That's funny. What in the hell is that?
That is what Taz is spending his excess money on. And if you got a problem with it, he's got a problem with you.
Yeah, I think he has a problem with picking his women. He looks just like him.
What is she supposed to look like?
He has on a cool outfit, though. I like the kicks. They look like Reebok pumps, right? You got the baseball jersey.
Looks like an offensive lineman for the Minnesota Vikings. Like on his off time.
Yeah, just his casual clothes. I think Taz is wearing a cool outfit, but he's like, look, this is my woman. Back off.
maybe in Tasmanian looks, she's a looker.
She has the hugest lips, and Taz has none.
I think you know.
Okay. This is kind of a cool sweater.
Is it?
It looked okay. Why do they all right, tell me, what was the name of that gum that we used to always eat when we were little? Because that's what they look like.
The
striped
zebra gum.
Yeah,
where
the
you could
zebra
get, like,
gum.
6 seconds worth of flavor before it just completely vanishes. But there were like 50 in a pack, so you felt like you were getting a good deal when you left Toys R Us.
Oh yeah. They look like they're all dressed, just like that zebra gum.
And Taz is the master of the side eye. Like, he's about to think about, maybe Bugs doesn't need to be here. He kind of looks nerdy. He's not feeling the shirt.
Yeah, or maybe he's looking out for Daffy, who's supposed to be in this shot. I'm convinced Taz is just stealing spotlight. Not worth the stress.
Over it. I'm not even turning around for this.
No, that's a total mom shirt. The Tweety shirts are for the parents. That's great. Not worth the stress. That's a phrase that a mother would hang on to for a long time. And now it's finally on a t-shirt for you to purchase for $12.99.
I told you not to mess with things in that room. You're going to spill stuff on the carpet? All right, you know what? Spill stuff on the carpet. Explain it to your father.
It's not worth the stress.
I'm over it. Go to the other room.
Okay, finally, here we go. We have some Warner Brothers wrestling collaborations, which I was looking forward to. And first come, first serve, NWO Wolfpack.
Do you think if we tweeted to Xavier Woods, he could bring this back? He seems like the linchpin to get weird stuff and these collabos back.
That I would be totally down for that. I'd be super hyped about that. That's a t-shirt that I would wear because I was super big into wrestling, still am to this day. And it's two of your favorite things. That's the common theme that we're finding looking back at all these vintage t-shirts. And again, right here, Hollywood Hogan and Hollywood Taz. He has the same beard as Hulk, dyed and everything. You loved both of those things, and you put them both on one t-shirt, and you're sold. Like, you couldn't pass up on it.
Taz has to pick a lane. Is he Wolfpack or black and white?
He's on the fence. He's not sure. Okay, is he giving Sting a diamond cutter? This is like a picture of Sting that I've seen before, and somebody photoshopped Taz with his arm around Sting's head.
He's giving him a proper diamond cutter, but if Sting's not going to cooperate, this is going to be a disaster. Meltzer's going to hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably going to say that they're just pushing Taz without any reason because he's big with The Office.
But again, if this match were in the Tokyo Dome, okay, now he's with Goldberg. I guess Taz is just, the choice of the people. And that's just a big expletive behind him. You couldn't print that on a kid's shirt.
Is that an expletive spoken by Goldberg or Taz?
Probably Taz. That's I don't know. That's kind of a cool shirt.
They didn't discriminate with who got a shirt, though.
No, I mean, so I was saying the Goldberg and Taz one. That's a pretty cool shirt. Imagine them as a tag team. I don't know if I want to imagine Scott Steiner and Taz as a tag team. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. I don't like the red. It's a random photo that they Photoshopped Taz into.
Oh, this looks like Scott Steiner was about to leave the building, and they said, Scott, can you stick around? We'll go get some professional photos taken. You're going to be part of a Looney Tune brand of shirts. And he just goes, take the picture.
Snap it. Gotta go. Holler if you hear me.
And they're like, did he just leave? Do you want to tell Scott Steiner to come back? No, I think we can work with that.
No.
We can work with that.
You know what? Ask him about math. He'll talk to you forever.
How many shirts do you think he sold?
I don't think anybody bought this. Well, clearly maybe not one person didn't because it's on a mannequin.
I think 156% of the people bought it.
The numbers don't lie!
But then you put Taz on that shirt, and that increases it by a 33 1/3% chance of buying.
So your odds of not buying the shirt drastic go down.
Yeah, and Kurt Angle's not even going to try
to get on this shirt.
Or Samoa Joe.
That fat-ass Samoa Joe!
Okay, this is just where the big boys play. Taz is one of the big boys.
Oh, he's a big boy, all right. He's wider than everybody on that shirt.
I was going to say, this is like towards the end of his career, Taz, because he's really let himself go. He's got a total Jimmy, what is it? The King from Ready to Rumble. Jimmy King?
Yep.
He has his build. He's hanging out with Luger, Conan. You got Sting. Is that Mr. Perfect on the far left, or is that Nash? I can't tell.
That's Nash. That's Nash.
What's up with the big red ring around the... I don't know, man. I couldn't wear that.
That is a really, really big ring.
Okay, so was Taz part of the NWO Hollywood, the Wolfpack, or is he one of the Four Horsemen? What is going on here? And
Plus
why is
one.
that not...
Plus one.
Why is that not Bugs Bunny?
Because Bugs Bunny was part of the American males.
Okay. Jesus, come on. Now he's going to start his own faction? Taz World Order?
This is the most bootleggy shirt that I've ever seen, but officially licensed.
That's crazy to me. Well, actually, it's not. Basically, okay, this is the same shirt. It's just got Taz pinning. What the heck was this guy's name again?
You just don't want to learn Foghorn Leghorn's name, even though he's dressed like Foghorn Haystacks Calhoun or something.
Or Hillbilly Jim.
Then you got Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez, yup.
As a referee, what do you think Speedy Gonzalez was known to do?
Fast count. Who is that supposed to be Vader? Who is that?
I want to say that's Elmer Fudd, but Elmer Fudd's all the way to the right, so I have no idea who the middle guy is. It looks like an unmasked Vader.
That's Elmer Sting. And then Wile E. Coyote is Conan, and Taz is doing the Scott Hall. What is this? If that huge Vader-looking guy wasn't in the middle, I would totally rock that shirt.
Yeah, because then you'd have to be like, all right, I got to find out who this guy is.
That should have been Bugs as like...
As a default, you'd say that would have to be Bugs.
Yeah, but as like another version of, I don't know, of Nash in the, Wolfpack. Speaking of Wolfpack, Too Sweet Me. Boom. Tweety. Too Tweet, actually, not Too Sweet. That's kind of clever. He's got on the Sting Wolfpack face paint. You got the ring ropes in the background. I don't know. I want to say that's kind of a badass shirt. That's probably one of the better Tweety ones we've seen, right?
I could see them putting out a product line of toys of these mashups, and this would be the one that has to be in the line.
This dude, I would have that, absolutely. Okay, what year was this? Because that's like the later WCW logo, isn't it?
Taz knew WCW was about to go out of business. He's like, all right, you know what? I had my fun with the Wolfpack and Four Horsemen, but
I'm
that's
out of
gone.
here. Yep,
Don't turn it back.
And this again looks like an officially licensed shirt. How long did this run for? Do you know? Their partnership
Must have ran till the end.
Wow. Yo, that's dope. One, it's purple. I love purple. Those are two of my favorite characters right there. And it's totally fly. And you got, it's so hip hop. Look, he's got the Chuck Taylors with the bar laces. The OGs know we used to bar lace our shoes. I don't know Daffy almost looks like MC Hammer.
MC Hammer meets Spike Lee or something.
Yeah. Is Bugs wearing those like little teeny glasses?
They're into like intellectual hip hop.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's hip hop, but he's smart about it.
Like he's the type, like a rap critic or something, that would want to break down lyrics and tell you why they don't make sense or why a fun party song has no value or something.
Exactly. Okay, this
you want to join the Toon Boys?
Yeah, this is a dope. I mean, this is a dope hat right here. Toon Boys. That's cool. That's a hat I would definitely wear because that's all embroidered on there. That's super cool.
I don't know. See, I look at it and I'm like, that kind of looks fake, but I bet this is something that only comes in child size.
I don't know. This looks like a family, like an awkward family picture that nobody wanted to be in, but maybe Sylvester.
This is hard to figure out is Tweety a boy or a girl if you had to just go based on what you're seeing here, because that's totally the little sister position in these family photos.
Yep.
They're a little happier, but they're also to the side, but they're also much smaller. And then you get the other two all right, take the picture.
And your
before
mom's
they run
like,
off.
your mom's like, my sunflowers, they're blooming. We need to get the shot right now. Just crowd in, crowd in.
Do you know how long I've been pruning? Well, I didn't ask you to prune.
I don't want to hear about your pruning.
Well, I had to pick out the weeds. Oh, I guess that's what you had to do. I don't know. I just noticed the flowers. I don't know how you got there.
Yeah.
You want to help? No.
No. I'll stand in for the picture. Count Von Duck. Dude, I would totally rock that, especially around Halloween time. Big Daffy Duck fan here, and he's a vampire. That's freaking cool to me. I like that shirt.
The trees kind of look like his fingernails, honestly. If you looked at it very quickly, you're like, what is going on with his hand situation?
Yeah, you're like, what is going on there? But I don't know, that's a cool shirt. I like the bats coming through on the moon. You got the kind of, the haunted castle in the background.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? If you want to go to another episode, people watching, do you remember the Valentine's Day cards with Alf? And you're like, oh, he looks like a vampire.
Yup.
It's those teeth. It's those fangs right there. That's what he had going on.
I like it.
And finally...
All right, this is a bootleg. Break this down for me, please.
Who gave Taz the remote? This had to have been coming from Bugs Bunny, who looks absolutely miserable that the Looney Tunes gang is all here.
He doesn't want to be around them.
And can you blame him? He's not really set up for a party. He doesn't even have a TV stand.
It's just on the floor. I'm just realizing the TV's just on the floor. And wait a minute, what was the name of the frog in the background again?
Then you got Michigan J. Frog, who you know is going to be singing Hello My Baby, Hello My Honey during the whole entire broadcast. So Bugs has probably looked forward to watching this all week, and he knows that Michigan J. Frog isn't going to shut up so he can enjoy the program.
Oh my God, it kills me.
So then you got Sylvester, who sat as close to him as possible. Maybe he got there early. Maybe he's the second guy there, but he's getting pushed down because Taz showed up.
This is amazing. Taz looks like he's sunburned. Tweety is sitting on Wiley's lap. Oh, Sylvester's trying to get to Tweety. So their rivalry will never end, even when they're like off camera, just hanging out, watching a TV that's on the floor.
And you know this is going to go bad because if he tries to reach for Tweety, who's probably the only one who has good eye line to the TV itself, he's sunburned. A sunburned Tasmanian devil is...
Look out.
That's just going to go bad really fast. And you know who's going to get it? Daffy.
Yep, poor Daffy.
He's been crushed right behind it. Like, he's that guy who got invited only because you'd feel bad if, he was probably tagging along with Wile E. Coyote, and Wile E. had something to do after, but Daffy didn't. And he goes, well, Bugs. I guess Bugs would let you over his house to watch the game. I'm heading over there.
Yeah, I love how Daffy brought popcorn, probably not to share, and Roadrunner's trying to get into it. This is great, dude. You need to take this photo and somehow take them all out, right? And then pop them all back in one by one until it creates the whole picture and put the Friends theme song behind it.
It's like your day is always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your week, your day, your month, or even your year, Taz will be there for you because Taz is everywhere.
He's everywhere. As we learned in today's episode, Taz took over the Warner Brothers lineup in the 90s. Daffy got no respect, and Bugs is over it. He's like, look, I'm supposed to be the star. I'm supposed to be the golden one, the chosen one, and I'm starting to get no respect either.
Maybe he's the ideal client for a Tweety shirt.
Can you Photoshop one of Tweety's shirts onto Bugs where it's just like, my stress is bigger than your stress.
And I believe him. Thank you for watching Pop Culture Paradise. Those have been Looney Tunes shirts. I want to know in the comments which one you would wear. Jeff, which one of these, besides the crisscross shirt, would you want to wear?
There was quite a few. I loved the Count Von Duck. I loved any of the purple ones. The wrestling ones were really cool. Some of them were kind of lame. Definitely not the skateboarding one. Let's see here. A lot of the early ones were kind of corny. I don't know. There was a lot of good ones. Essentially anything with Bugs and Daffy, because those are my two go-to. Like, I love those two. What about you?
I am going to throw a curveball out here. And honestly, that Big Papa Pump shirt is so weird.
It is.
That I don't understand why it was made, who it was made for, but it must have been made for the people of today who really understand how freaking great Scott Steiner is. I will fall asleep to Scott Steiner compilations from TNA because he's so insane.
Yeah.
And I feel like somebody, somewhere, should ask him about this shirt.
Let's do it right now on Twitter. Let's ask him, what do you remember about this t-shirt? I guarantee you he has no recollection of this event at all.
But I'd be like, you nerds, you talking about a shirt. I want to hang with my freaks and you talking about a Looney Tunes shirt.
Right?
If you like this video, like, click, and subscribe, and there's playlists. There's playlists right here for previous Pop Culture Paradise and other videos. And we got a Patreon, and you can suggest things over there and see the full chill streams before they get released online.
And if you have anything 90s related at all that you want us to cover, that you think that we might not remember, that would be really fun. So drop it in the comments below. Appreciate you watching.